Hi my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of FM21 and Project DanXG. Now, I'm laughing my friends because I made a huge cock up basically where today's episode is concerned. Last episode my friends, in case you've not seen it, is linked above for you right now. Feel free to go and click on that, go check it out, go get caught up before you crack on with this one. If you are one of those people that's going to stick with me for the entirety of this series, it's always important that you watch the previous episode first, otherwise you're just not going to know what's going on my friends. Now the reason why I'm laughing is that I have literally just finished recording what was supposed to be this episode, and it was an amazing episode because we beat Litex in the cup by 2-1, and I wanted to bring that to you and I wanted to show that to you, but my computer for whatever reason screen captured the wrong screen when recording, even though when I set it all up at the beginning it was fine. So yeah, I've just had to go away, I've had to tweak some stuff, which is why my microphone's all over the place and I'm fiddling with it in the intro, but yeah, hopefully now we will be okay, and I am going to bring you an episode. It's not the episode I wanted to bring you, but I will bring you up to date anyway, my friends. Now, as far as stuff is concerned, where the series is concerned, where the uploads and that are concerned, streaming and all that stuff, my friends, I did put out on the Discord and the community page, letting you know that I'm enjoying my extended Christmas break a bit more than I originally planned. I was supposed to be back this week doing all my streams and uploads as regularly as possible, but decided not to. I've decided against it, and I said I would upload as and when I felt like it, which is exactly what I'm doing, and I will be back next week proper with the streaming and all that good stuff. There will be an update going out the early part of next week in the new year to let you know how things are going to play out going forward. This channel is hopefully, in my eyes, going to get a lot more exciting, but I am going to be making some changes to make everything a lot easier and a lot more streamlined basically. And yeah, it's just big stuff incoming. I really don't want it to sound like a new year, new me video, because it's just cheesy when people say that, but we are going to make some positive changes. But today it's all about FM21, and let me get you caught up, my friends, with what has been happening. Okay, so first and foremost, let's take a look at these fixtures. I'm really annoyed, that the recording software has done what it's done, because it was a really good episode last time out. It really was. We got ourselves a 2-1 win against Litex in the cup, which was phenomenal. You'll see it was 2 penalties. You actually had 3 penalties in the game. Racine missed the second of 3 penalties. I could have quite easily gone back and replayed the episode, but do you know what? I won the games, and it's left us in a really nice position, and I don't want to go back and then have the potential of losing them. You will see we were beat by Habar, which was the only game that I played between the 2 episodes, a 1-0 defeat in the league, and then we followed up that the cup game with a win against PFK, 1-0 win really late on. Nedelshev come off the bench and nicked it for us. I'm absolutely gutted. I really am that you guys haven't been able to see what I planned. Now, I planned to move this right forward, and now it's all complete mess. And so we're going to play a couple of games today, and then I'll move it forward potentially. As far as the cup game, you will see we've drawn CSKA Sofia in the second round of the cup. They are, in fact, an affiliated club of ours, so that's going to be quite an interesting meeting, that one. So that's potentially next episode. I'm not sure, my friends, but as a result of last episode, this is how things look. We are 7th in the league, but we've got 2 games now and over a few teams, which is really good to see. Win those 2, that's 6 points on top of the 19 we've got, so would be really interesting to see where we end up after that has happened. We are about to play another match week, but you will see 5 wins, 4 draws, 2 defeats this season. I think we're going relatively okay this year. I do really think we're going all right. I think we're playing some good stuff, scoring goals, and managing to defend pretty well and all. Like, we've got the joint second best goal difference in the league, so I think that goes a long way to telling you exactly how things are going with this football club. I do hope, everyone, that this is recording okay, and I do hope that we're not going to have any problems when it comes to me editing this episode. It's all gone a bit weird. It's all, the recording software's just gone very strange, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We will deal with it, my friends. But let's crack on. Let's definitely crack on with some football. as you will see, we're going to be playing Litex Lovech in our first game of today's episode. They are 9th, so they're going to be a difficult team for us, I think, going into this one. This is the team I used last time out, and I think we're going to stick with this team. They were very good in defence, pretty good going forward, and it's nice to have Bonev back from his long injury layoff. Once again, apologies for us not being able to do that Litex game. It would have been a fantastic game to do so early on in the series as well, but yeah, yours truly, just, I don't know. My computer at the moment has got a mind of its own, I'm going to say that much. What I'm going to do as well, my friends, because we're playing a little bit of catch up, I will introduce you, like I did last episode, to the midfielders next time. I will hold off until next episode and I'll do that. With this, I just want to play a couple of games, try to get us caught up. We're already one day behind this week because I didn't upload on Tuesday, so I just want to try and get us caught up a little bit where the series is concerned, because as I've said many a time, this has got lots of legs in it and we've got lots to do to, to try to get to the point that we want to get to with the series. But anyway, we're going to go with Trenkov in goal, Nikolov, Sekulov and Ivanov at the back. We're going to go Borensky and Dmitrov in the midfield. We're going to go Mitrev, Rasim, Bonev on the wings and in that cam position. We're going to go with Zhivkov up front. Eight goals this season already for Zhivkov. Hopefully he can grab some more in this one. And so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We line up for this big game in the league. I'm still so gutted at what has happened. I am now going to be just dropping that down for the games, because we get to see a lot more stuff, basically. You guys can really stay up to date with everything that's going on during the course of not just our games, but the other games which do affect us where the league's concerned, and they're in early, and it's a really good save from the keeper. That 8 minutes gone, and that's a really good chance carved out by Slovech. Corner comes in, we clear. Are we going to counter-attack? No, we are not. But that's a little worrying, I'm going to say, early doors. They're not far behind us. And, really for me, this season is all about just getting through the season and trying to finish as high as possible. It's way too soon for us to be thinking about promotion, because we don't have the players to do it as they go close again. And I am going to get on the boys' back, I'm going to be honest with you, because it's not been a good first half as far as I'm concerned. We're letting them get far too close to us. But here we go. Are we going to have a chance now? Ivanov, his cross is blocked. Still there though. That's a beautiful ball, and we really should do better with that. That was a fantastic ball into the box, and nothing comes from it. The camera is changing, which means that the settings haven't saved, which is very annoying. But I will do all of that at half time, I think. We'll mess around with all that stuff. 5 shots, 4 on target. It's not the worst day at the office, but it's not the best either, because they do seem to be having plenty of chances against us. But that was the case in the last game that you guys unfortunately didn't get to see. I would like to mention the Litex game. 2-1 winners, could have been more, but Litex had lots of chances to win that game and completely messed it up for themselves, as we are going to go into half time here, 0-0, ladies and gentlemen. Now, a draw, I've got to say, wouldn't be the worst result in this game, because they're going quite well in the league, but obviously we have got ambitions of our own this season, and we want to be doing a bit better than just nicking draws and hoping that catapults us up the league. As the cross tried to come in, they get a very lucky deflection there, does have to be said. It's gone out wide. It's a really good ball in, and we're 1-0 down. It's kind of been coming. I have felt like that has been coming in this game. And it's just not really been good enough from us in an attacking sense. So I'm going to go a bit more positive, and we might have to make some changes, because that's not been good. Not been good at all. Defensively, this guy, not really doing it for me. His manager's been getting on my case about playing him a bit more. Right, we're going to bring Tushkov on. I think that's a good move to make at this point. And I think as well, I'm going to bring Nedelshev on, a bit like I did last time out, and see if he can help us up top. Ivanov, why are they telling me? about him. I really don't care that much. I'm going to have to go attacking. I don't really like doing it, but I'm going to have to do it. Kind of been forced into this position. And I think I'm going to make my last substitution as well, and it's going to be Mitrev, who's had a terrible game. I'll bring Histov on. He'll go up top, and we'll put Nedelshiv out on the wing. We've been the better team as far as I'm concerned. Stop telling me to make that substitution. I wish you could turn the dugout off. It's very annoying. Here we go. Free kick. Racine with it. It's a really good ball in, and they're going to counter-attack us off the back of this free kick. It was a fantastic ball. We just didn't get on the end. And we've missed that challenge. We've been pretty poor defensively. It does have to be said. We've not been there defensively in this one. That's so lucky that it's deflected back into him, and we're lucky that's gone wide. It's not been a good day at the office, this one. Wasteful up top and pretty shocking at the back. And we're just going to have to take the defeat, and it's going to affect our league position, this, because we did have a couple of games in hand, and now we're down to just the one. But Ivanov, can you do something late on in this game? He drives down the wing. He's going to lay that back. Ball in. Oh, it's taken a deflection. I don't think we're going to get anything from this. No, we're not. The chance was there to be taken, and we just didn't take it. It's going to be a very, very bad day at the office. As Racine, we need you to put a ball in. Why are you going short? That is ridiculous. You clearly see the man there marking him up. Why would you go short? Absolutely ridiculous. We'll take the L, but what a joke. Okay, so we move on into the second game. I'm really bloody annoyed with that result. I'm going to be honest with you. We were on top. We were the better team over 90 minutes, but we let our concentration slip. And that corner at the end was an absolute travesty. Absolute joke. But anyway, we move on. Perrine are the next team up. I'm not sure how they're doing in the league, actually. Not sure if they're going well or if they're a team we really should be putting to bed. Zhivkov needs to get back in the goals. He's not scored in some time. I'm going to play him again in today's game, making one change from that last lineup, basically because I don't actually think we were that bad. I thought we were half decent, but, they got their one opportunity and put it away. But we are going to go with Trenkov in goal, Nikolov, Petrov, Ivanov at the back. We're going to go Borensky and Dimitrov in the midfield, Bonev, Racine, Mitrev, wings and attacking midfield position, and then Zhivkov up top. And we're just going to have to see what happens in this one. We nicked a result. We've lost that one. The last few have not been that good in the league. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I need to see more from the boys in this one. I've said it many a time. I need us to just be stable this season. I think this is our game in hand. So we do need to be making the most of this. Right, you can go short this time. And the short corner nearly actually worked. There was no one around us, so the short corner made sense, and I think that's it, and it's Zhivkov. I was talking about him before the game. I said he needed to get himself a goal, and he does. It's beautiful football. It does have to be said from the boys. But, like I was saying, this season's all about just kind of putting the building blocks in place, basically. If we don't get to promotion places, it doesn't matter. If we don't get promoted, for me, it doesn't matter this season. It's all about putting those little, bricks in place and slowly building our way to it. It's not really my team. That's what you have to remember. A lot of the players here were brought in by the previous regime. Only Racine really is the signing I can think of that I've signed that's made a real difference. If you can hear what sounds like a velociraptor, that's my daughter screaming at the top of her lungs because she's probably playing with my wife. Oh, what a finish that is by Dobrovny Bonev. What a goal. It's so good to have him back. And it's 2-0 to Litex, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sitting here hoping that the game capture is actually working. I'm shitting myself that it's not. Excuse my French. Don't usually swear too much on this channel. Ball in. No, it's a good opportunity for Perrine that has gone a-begging. This would leave us 4th in the division should we win this game. Wowza. We're actually going all right. I don't know why I'm stressing out so much. Throw in now. To Perrine, it's well worked and it's a goal. I wish we could keep clean sheets. Our defence is definitely the area that come next season, if we're still here, I am sorting out. That's a good ball in, and that's a really good header that has gone just over. But yeah, if we're still here next season, defence is being completely overhauled because it's just not good enough. It's just so many questions need answering where that defence is concerned. Nikolov is all right in the centre of defence, and so is Ivanov. But the others, not so much. We've made it to half time. It's 2-1. I'm actually going to tell them that I think they're capable of more. I don't want to settle for that was good, lads, because it's 2-1 and Perrine are still in with a chance in my eyes. Where are Perrine? They're 12th in the division. So, yeah, this is a team we really, really should be putting our best foot forward against. Nearly 60 minutes gone in the game. Racine and Nikolov are on yellow cards. I hate this when it tells you, make this substitution. I don't want to. I will make the subs when I see fit. I'm the manager. That's a good header out from defence, from the Perrine defender. Ball over the top. Zivkov. It's a good save, actually. He's taken it first time. I thought he might just take a touch and go around the keeper, but it's not to be the case. Corner. See, that's when you don't go short. You see that? That's when you don't go short. We nearly won that, but it was silly. The players there marking up, so you don't go short. Nikolov did well to defend that though and win the ball back for us. It's a feisty old game. There's 4 yellow cards over the two teams out there. 70th minute. Do I make a change? I feel like whenever I make changes at the minute, this is when I mess things up. But Racine now, this is when you go short. Back to Racine, to the edge of the bit area. Mitrev! What a goal that is from even Mitrev! And that's a well-worked corner. That's what I want to see! It's beautiful, beautiful stuff. I will make a substitution now. Because we're in a position where I feel comfortable to do so. Bonev still isn't 100% fit, so Yordnev's going to come on for him. I think Mitrev as well, he's running a little low on energy, so we'll bring Nedelshev, I think that was who I selected there. We'll bring him on, a couple of changes, 2 assists for Bakir Racine once again. What a free transfer he is proving to be, as we are working our way towards the end of this game, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a very, very good time of it. It does have to be said. Nice to see us bounce back, because it was a tough loss to take, that first game of today's episode, into injury time, and it looks as though it is going to be a 3-1 win for Litex Lovech. Lovely, lovely job. And we find ourselves at the fixture screen, ladies and gentlemen. A 50-50 episode, quite clearly. Losing the first, winning the second. But, you know, it leaves us in a nice position in the league, as you are going to see shortly. Now, what we have to do now is think about where we're going to come back, basically, for next episode and what we're going to do next time. Now, I already mentioned it in today's that I wasn't going to introduce you to the midfield like I did the defenders in last episode, basically just because we're playing a little bit of catch-up today. But what I will do is next episode I will introduce you to the midfielders, as well as play the game against CSKA Sofia in the Cup. I think that's the perfect place to bring us back. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games between now and then, and we have a 2-month break because that's something that takes place in Bulgaria. They have a winter break. So it's a nice time for me to just move through some games, get this break done and dusted and out of the way as well, and then we'll come back for the league. We'll come back for the cup game, and we'll come back for the league game against Nefta Shimik, which is should be a guaranteed win, really. That should be 3 points when you think about how poor they have been this season, but anything is possible. And then that leaves us in a nice position to probably come back towards the end of the season and wrap things up for this very first year. You're probably going to notice that we're going to get through certain seasons, maybe 5 or 6 episodes. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. But there's going to be lots of seasons where this series is concerned. To take a team from one of these countries to the Champions League final is going to be hard. I would imagine we're going to get through 15, 16, maybe 20 odd seasons where this series is concerned. So it's not going to be over in a flash, my friends. So do keep that in mind. And plus, once your teams start getting better, then you start playing better teams, so then there ends up being a few more episodes, and then you start playing in the cup games and the European games, and so you can see how it goes. You basically go from having 5 sort of episodes a season to potentially sort of 10 to 15 episodes a season. If you were one of those people that sees stuff like Project Scandinavia, you would understand exactly how these series work, basically. But for the newbies, it might seem like we're rushing through seasons, but we're not. The project is actually very, very difficult to try to complete. We didn't even do it with Project Scandinavia. So, yeah, I will play those games. We'll be back for the CSKA Sofia Cup game and the league game, as I've already said. In the Vitória Liga, it finishes like this, ladies and gentlemen. 13 games played, 6 wins, 4 draws and 3 defeats with 22 points on the board. We are 9 points off of first, which is a huge, huge ask, even at this early stage of the season. But I'm very happy with how things are going. We're in the top half of the league, 4th in the division. We've got the top goal scorer and the best average rating. And Racine isn't far off having the best assists either this season. So we're having a really, really good season. And I'm very happy to be able to say that. So there you go, my friends. We are done and dusted for this episode. Again, I will finish by saying I really apologise for not bringing you that Ludogorets game, but my computer, being my computer, it just decided to do what it wants. I swear it's got a mind of its own, which is quite scary. It might rise up and hurt me like the one did in Terminator or something. But my friends, we're done and dusted for today's episode. Do join me next time for that big cup game and the league fixture. It promises to be a good one. Keep your eyes peeled on the channel for the rest of the week. Obviously, more Football Manager. There's going to be hopefully a Planet Zoo episode. That's going to be to do with the Yukon Bay build that I'm going to be doing at the moment, because we're taking a little bit of a break from JCP. And then also, my friends, do look out early part of next week for a big update that's going to go out on the video. It's just going to be me sat in front of the camera telling you how I see the next year, but playing out. Basically, this channel is just over a year old now, so it's nice to always put plans in place and move forward with anything that you do in your life, even if it is a lot like this, just a hobby of yours. But my friends, I'm done and dusted. I am off ski. If you are interested in supporting the channel in more ways than you do already, you will find the link to my Patreon in the description box below. Feel free to visit it. You can take a look at the tiers, and if it's something you're interested in supporting myself and the channel as we move forward, you can do so. If you want to become a bigger part of the community, you'll find the links to Discord as well. Come and join us over there. It's a really, really great way to become part of the community feel that we've got going on the channel. At the end of the day, this channel was built by you guys. For everyone that views, for everyone that subscribes, you become a big part of this channel. Without you, none of this is possible. So that's what I always say. So if you want to become a bigger part, go follow the Discord. You will also find links to stuff like my social media, but one of my big things in the new year is to use social media less. So it's probably best to go and follow that Discord link. But my friends, I am off. I'll be back in a couple of days with more FM21 and Project Black Sea. But until then, you stay humble, you stay safe. I'm saluting you all. I'll see you all real soon. Can't believe that he didn't record the Ludogorets game.